Hey, what's up? I'm Alex, and before we begin, I'm 22 years old and I've never had a relatively long relationship, and at the same time, the whole phenomenon of love is such an intriguing and magnificent thing for me, so I've been thinking about it recently really a lot, and despite there are still many questions for me, I've made some conclusions which I would like to share with you in this very video. And it's important, I'm not stating that my position is the only true one. I've just got some arguments that seem to be the most convincing for me personally right now, so let's get into it. So undoubtedly love is present in life of each and every of us, but in different forms. We use this word constantly and there is nothing more vague than love. Because we love our mom, we love pizza, we love playing guitar, also we love this girl or boy in Tinder, and also we love that song of Billie Eilish, and we love so many different things, so we put so many meanings in this damn word, and then you think that you want to have some shared future and shared goals with some person, and you think that you love him or her. Like, it's so irrational because it gets really messy, because you can't compare love for a person and love for a pizza. It's not love. It's like absolutely different feelings.
One time I asked my dad, I was like, "Dad, after 38 years, do you still love mom?" And he was like, "Love? Your mom married me to escape communist China. It's not love, it's a good deal."
So to talk about love, we need to at least set a clear definition of this word. And to do this, I want to begin with one of the basic types of love. It's called love between mother and child. We all have it in our life, and I think that the roots of romantic love lies right in there. So I think if you're young, this type of love doesn't bother you much, but I believe that this is a fundamental one. A mother loves her child if she does it all unconditionally. What does it mean, unconditional love? It means she cares about a baby because just of the fact of his or her existence. She doesn't need any reciprocal feeling or action from a child. She is ready to devote her time and energy graciously. Even though a mother has a strong biological basis for this feeling, she doesn't resist. She does it voluntarily, she loves voluntarily, so it means it's her choice. She chooses to love, and I guess this is the most crucial point here. And a baby has absolutely different feeling for a mother, because a child is like an object of love. She or he has no commitment. It's like a pure gratitude. Like, okay, you feed me, you protect me, also you care about me more than anyone else, so maybe you're not so bad and you're a good person, so okay, I'm gonna be grateful. And it's not an exaggeration, it's true, it's how it works. And when a child grows up and becomes a teenager, it gets really interesting, because he or she tries to separate himself or herself from parents and become like a person with own system of values, and then tries to take commitments and responsibilities. And at this moment love becomes something different, because now it's like both sides directed, and it totally depends on how parents, and mother in particular, treated their child in childhood, okay? And what about fathers? This type of love is 100% conditional, because you need to deserve a goodwill and attention of your father, and it also often has some tension and pressure inside, but it's really important because a father is a moral guide for us, and despite there are so many terrible fathers, it is still cool because a teenager or a child is able to identify what's good and what's not, and juxtapose him or herself to a father and gain own identity, and that's really cool. And from my point, romantic love is what you've learned from parent-child type of love. And sure, we don't choose our parents, we're born by them and we live with them, but we choose either we love them or not. And yes, I'm proposing that love is a conscious choice to care about someone, have shared vision in life, shared goals, shared future, and love cannot be simply born like from the first sight. No, it's a process. It's being built each minute, little by two persons, and it takes so much. You need to devote yourself graciously, and then maybe you will go so deep how you never did. And obviously you need to have a strong emotional connection, but it's all become possible only when you have physical attraction. I often hear something like, I don't care about appearance, I need a soulmate, or something like this, like appearance doesn't matter. No, it matters so much, because you firstly look at the person, then you hear a voice, see the gestures, and just then you talk. And I guess this is a really underestimated criteria for choosing a partner, because appearance always matters. And I personally was there when I was walking with a girl and she was so quiet. I couldn't even identify her words because it's not a match for me in terms of speaking. Like, how can we get to her soul or her appearance if I can't hear her properly? And I always was like, what have you said? Could you repeat, please? Also, sometimes love is messed up with having a crush. This feeling is something really deeply selfish, and in this case you worry only about yourself, not about this person, because somehow you feel your own inferiority, or you have some masochistic or sadistic tendencies and you try to drown into this person, and it will destroy you, this person, and you both can't escape this. And once I was on the verge of this shit, and likely I ran away, and I'm really grateful to myself that I escaped this hell, because again, it's really destructive. And to avoid it, if I feel something more for a person than a friend does, I ask myself 3 simple questions which are extremely effective. It's like, is this feeling constructive or destructive? Does it encourage me to make the life of this person better, or is it only for my own good? And what attracts me so hard to her? And that's it. It's really simple. And also you can wait just a couple of weeks or a month and see how you feel. And really often getting in relationship, people chain themselves to each other and they become something like possession. And it's so disgusting because human being becomes a thing. It's so unbearable for me, and it's so destructive because they can't grow. They just torture themselves and each other. And I guess you all have seen this. It's like they check each other messengers, don't trust each other, being jealous, maybe even cheat, and at the same time they're so dependent on themselves and they can't escape from this circle, and it leads them nowhere. So love as I see it. Firstly, you choose to love after experiencing physical and emotional attraction. It's a daily choice to work hard, devote your time and energy to get this relationship work. Secondly, the whole point of love is to understand yourself through understanding of another person. So when you sincerely want to know a person and try to deepen in his or her mind, you will inevitably prove your best and worst traits. And finally, love doesn't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. It's okay to get tired of a person or get interested in someone else. We are eager to expand our experience and knowledge about the world and other people our experience as well. But as I said in the beginning, I still have some questions and maybe you can help me to answer them. The first one is, can everyone experience love? Sure, I mean romantic love, and I was thinking about it really hard, and like, is there any biological or mental criteria for a person to love? Is everybody capable of it? Another question is, does platonic love exist? I really doubt it, but I don't have enough arguments now. Now it gets really popular to have more than one partner in relationship, so my question is, can love exist at all in polygamous type of relationship? Like, could you love equally 2, 3, 4, 5 people? Is it even possible, like simultaneously? So thank you for watching this video, I really appreciate it, and please hit that subscribe and like buttons, it will help me to produce much more content for you. And I put new video each Friday, so stay tuned, see you later, bye!